1938 on Kristallnacht, that was really when my mother and the family, things really started to spiral downward. My mother was born May 8th, 1931 in Osnabrück, Germany, and was of Jewish ancestry.
Bangs on the door and these SS men stomped in.
My mother was standing there when the Gestapo took him away. My grandfather was arrested and imprisoned in Buchenwald concentration camp.
They were always freezing cold. There was very little food. He must have lost 20, 30 pounds. If he had not been a Lutheran pastor, which he was, he might never have gotten out of Buchenwald alive.
My dad had no choice. They gave him a month to settle his affairs and leave Germany. And the first thing he did was put my sister Anne on one of the Kindertransport trains, and hers went to Holland. He applied for visas to the United States for him and my sister.
My grandfather was called to a parish in Carn City, Texas. They had a garden and they raised chickens and they had a cow for milk.
We were definitely an odd duck family.
Grandmother would make feed sack dresses for my mother and her sister. LIRS, the Lutheran Immigration Refugee Service, was of support to them in the early days. My aunt would talk about receiving care packages from LIRS, now Global Refuge. My mother, she got a master's in English literature at University of Arizona. Soon thereafter, she moved to New York. She wanted to work in publishing. She met my father in the 50s. In spite of all the difficulties of her upbringing and her childhood, my mother did a wonderful job with me and my brother. That to me is a wonderful lesson. There is a way to move on from wherever you've come from, to build a good life in this country, to have a good family, but to still be there for the other people that may need help the way you needed help. My mother did that, and it was a wonderful thing.